What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Everyone's having a good weekend so far. Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday. Had some stuff I had to take care of. But I figured I'd jump on today. There's quite a bit of corruption that's been going on that I want to show you guys. It's just like, what the fuck? This is like disgusting as fuck. But, we got some good news on AMC. We got a lot of pressure going on with these banks. That's coming really, really close down the pipe here. So, guys, a lot of shit that's going on here that I want to go over here. But I'm going to wait about 1 second, let some people jump in here. I'm giving Murph a treat. We had to go quickly to a walk. All right. So how's everyone doing today? So first thing I want to go over is the box office numbers. This is exactly what I figured we would end about is 1.3. I figured by the end of this weekend we'll be at about 1.3 billion. That's a damn good month, guys. Let's keep that up. I mean, like I said, there's no bigger way to say fuck you to the shorts than to make AMC profitable. Whether you like Adam Aaron or not, you're invested in this company and you need it to succeed. So if you look at these numbers here, though, the average here is at 14. We haven't seen those numbers all the way down since 2001. Like I said, guys, just keep smashing the box office. This is good news for all of us. This is the best way, like I said, to fuck them. Because a lot of people right now are continuously focusing on the price. And, I mean, like I went over the week before that, right after that jump happened, everybody was so excited and everybody was all pissed off because I was like, dude, they're going to short it back down. Don't go crazy on your options right off the bat. And a lot of people went out there and went nuts. And this is why I try to tell you what I think is going to happen. I'm not trying to ever have you go out and go buy some shit on some crazy stuff. But if you guys look over exactly what I said happened, they started smashing the fuck out of AMC. They're smashing the fuck out of Ape. AMC is again at its highest. It was at 29.3% last somebody showed me. We're basically at 30% short interest now. Ape, they were smashing, continuously smashed. That was even higher since I posted this. All these prices right now are going to move on the conversion news, on the settlement news. It's going to keep going up and down. One of the things I said that week was somebody borrowed at that massive percentage. And what it could have been is them covering to get out of that position maybe, because that's an insane position. Maybe they thought it wasn't going to go through. Maybe they didn't have time to hold and wait for it. Because again, who knows how much longer this could take. She could go ahead and take her full 90 days if she wants to. Now, what they could have done is saw the cost to borrow go way back down and then retook another position that they had before at a way lower cost to borrow. So again, this is going to move on a lot of things. So, a lot of people are asking me, what am I buying, Ape or AMC? I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say what you guys should buy. I'm not going to tell anybody, but there's a lot of reasons to buy either one. If you don't think a settlement for some reason is going to happen, obviously you should buy AMC. But right now, if you can people sit there and go, well, you just want the conversion because fucking you're buying Ape. And it's like, dude, we voted on it to happen. If you know something's going to happen and a sale's coming and you can go buy something at a sale, I'm going to go buy it at the sale price all the fucking time. Because why wouldn't you? So everyone that says that, oh, you're just doing it because you want it to happen, we fucking voted on it to happen. There's no more wanting it to. It's all just being delayed by all this bullshit and more fucking lawsuits and all this crap that... It's just all stall tactics, dude. I mean, like I said, you guys, if you don't want this conversion, all right, if you don't want this stuff, if you don't want AMC to have to sit there and dilute and do all these things, then again, you have to make the company profitable. You can't complain about both. You can't say, I don't want them to dilute. Well, fuck that. I'm not going to go over and buy anything because I gave them enough money. I'm not going to support my company. Fundamentals don't matter. So you're telling me right now, you don't care if your company raises money at all. You don't care if they're profitable. All you care about is if these guys are gonna cover. And like I said, if you look at the situation, there's still blood in the water. AMC is treading water. They got bricks down there and there's sharks under you. And there's blood in the water. They're not going to go until that shit's gone. You got to give them a reason. You need something to come and push that blood away. Whether it's fundamentals or dilution to where you're raising enough capital to fucking pay this debt off. I don't understand why people sit there and go, you want to get rid of the predatory lenders from our back pocket? Yeah, you're going to have to fucking raise capital to do that. You're going to have to get These people you fucking hate so much and that can continuously fucking take advantage of you guys over and over. Yeah, it's because you're indebted to them. Of course they can. When you owe your buddy money, do you not feel awkward? Do you not feel that you owe them an obligation as well? Yes, of course you're gonna. I'm not making up an excuse. I'm not saying what Adam Aaron did right. I will never defend that. I will never fucking defend that move. That selling at that price was the dumbest fucking thing, and I say it every time. I will never defend that. But I'm saying these people have that on you to where they're gonna go take advantage of the leverage they fucking have on you. It's just reality. So you need to get those pieces of shit out of your back pocket. You need to get that. You got to get that fucking leverage they have on you out of there. Like I said, I mean, if we would have been sitting there raising fundamentals and people would have been seeing this and everybody would have said, instead of fighting all this shit, we could have been, like I said, if they would have been successful, it could have been a lot more different situation. If you could, I know everyone's going to counter this right now and say, well, if Adam Aaron sold at a higher price, yes, I know. There's always all these things. But like I said, there's always different paths to take. And one of the paths to take was being fundamentally successful and starting to tackle that debt. Get these fuckers out. Not need a reason to dilute. And nobody wanted to hear that. So like I said, guys, you can't have your cake and eat it fucking too. So everyone's allowed to have an opinion. You're not a shill or paid off. Nobody has paid me a penny to say what I want to say. I've never been paid a penny to come on and fucking do anything. Anytime anybody's offered me money, I post it on Twitter. Anytime anybody offers me something or says, hey, I need to do this for a video, I've literally, just like Dr. Sheaf, I've came out and said, hey, this guy wants to do this. I'm not going to do that. What do you think? I'm not going to sit there and advertise. I'm not going to fucking put advertisements down there. I don't give a fuck. What I want is for us to win. And this fucking, dude, the United States is gone, dude. We're going to get into this shit. And I'm going to show you why this shit fucking matters, dude. It blows my fucking mind. I'm going to show you some of the most corrupt shit you're going to see right now. This is fucking ridiculous. So, there's this fucking company, and they sit there, and they're the largest producers of opiates. And they have one of the biggest contracts with doctors. Well, guess what? These motherfuckers pay these doctors, obviously, to push their brands. Of course, common knowledge. These motherfuckers, this is the largest opioid fucking people out there. They contact hedge funds and they go, hey, we have to pay these victims $1 billion. How can I get out of it? I'll give you $100 million if you can tell me how to fuck the middle class and get out of this billion that I got them addicted on my fucking product. Here, we got you. Well, what is the sum of that? The sum of that is $1 fucking billion. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck if I got them addicted. They can go pay for treatment themselves. Fuck them. I don't care if we overprescribed. I don't care if I paid the doctor to overprescribe them. Fuck them. I'm not paying $1 billion. Not gonna. Like I said, this shit is fucking disgusting. I mean, this is your government giving you drugs and saying it's legal because I give it to you, in quotations, on a controlled level. Well, if that was true, why are they getting so fucking addicted to it if it's a controlled level? You need to have different controlled fucking stuff. I mean, like I said, this shit is beyond fucking ridiculous. And in the end of the day, like always, it's always fuck the middle class. And we're gonna get into some fucking stupid shit because it's just ridiculous. What these guys do on a on an hourly basis is worse than what the revolution was over. I mean, think about that. They do it on a minute basis, because a nanosecond, they're stealing every second by the nanosecond millions of dollars. They don't give a fuck. Algorithms everywhere. And here's the thing. Anytime we try to escape, which we'll get into in a second here, they suddenly go and try and fuck it up. Now, I was thinking about if I wanted to get into this because I want people's eyes to be open, but when you start getting into stupid shit like this and all right, I want you guys to truly listen to this, and I want you to truly think about this. Okay. There's now news coming out. I'm sorry, I did the wrong one. Oh yeah, Leon Black. Here's another one. Leon Black, the same fucking situation. He worked with Jeffrey Epstein. He paid Jeffrey Epstein $158 million to get out of $1 billion in fucking gifts, real estate taxes. So these guys literally every year, these guys are stealing billions in taxes. And if me and you miss a fucking penny, they got 87 IRS agents brand new, ready to go to fuck you up. Why they are sitting there every day finding these, what we call tax shelters. Private life, placement life insurance policies, all sorts of other things. So they got these private tax shelters that they can find and create to get out of paying all of this shit. Writing off houses, all of this stuff. No big deal. Now, while everybody was sitting there, I want you to understand what happened here and how fucking corrupt your politicians are. Why they told all of you guys look up at the sky and there's UFOs everywhere. Guess what they did? They dropped a charge on Mr. Brinkman. Now, I found the charge very interesting, the one that they dropped. Because what they're doing is basically all the campaign stuff that he gave to, they're not going to pursue those. So think about the ramifications of that. Well, one, it's going to let off his boys. Because if that's not illegal anymore, his boys are going to get off. Number two, that means if there is no crime committed, you can't go after the politicians for the money, right? There's nothing illegal there. There's no charges for it. Okay. How much was that money? Only $93 million. Who gives a fuck? What? We're not going to charge them because that might bring legal ramifications towards us for that money. And instead, we're going to drop that. And you guys can't pursue us for this money anymore. I mean, think how insane that is. We're going to protect ourselves. That's more important than fucking charging a criminal who bribed us and donated to our fucking campaigns through dark money. The thing that I tell you guys, it ruined the government. It ruined the fucking United States. When there's, you guys, you don't spend $1 billion in dark money to lose. Ask the last four, dark money has decided the last 4 elections. It's been 100%. Dark money has been 100% in elections. I want you to think about that. It has never lost yet. This is what I wanted to get into right here. Let's really get into this shit for a second, because this is fucking insanity at its finest, dude. You have the Virgin Islands and JP Morgan going at it. And like I told you guys, the more finger pointing is going to come out, and more finger pointing is come out. And they're pointing back and forth, and they're talking about like one of their head fucking government officials was doing this and taking bribe, blah, blah, blah. And then they're coming back and they're like, yeah, but you guys, we have evidence. You guys were fucking actively not only taking the money, but you were participating in all the islands as well. What? Okay, it's like I've been telling everyone. Okay, now I really want you to think about this for a second. I want you to think about what that means. Now, everybody thought Jeffrey Epstein was the main culprit, the main bad guy. But think about what's happening here. JP Morgan is the one that's making it all go away through hush-hush money. JP Morgan was the one who processed the payments. JP Morgan participated. JP Morgan helped finance Epstein get rich. I mean, he helped him finance all this stuff, his airports, everything. To me, that kind of sounds like a partnership, doesn't it to you? But here's the thing. In this scenario, can you replace a Jeffrey Epstein? Can you replace a Jeffrey Epstein? Is there a Jeffrey Epstein that's able to do all of this without JP Morgan? Who's the mastermind? Who's really the one that's running the show? Who's really the Sith Lord here, and who's Darth Vader? You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's like the fact that they're just trying to pay $480 million for fucking $1 billion, $1 trillion, whatever the fuck it is, in human trafficking. Like, I mean, this is as bad as it can possibly get. and they're going to be trading the next day. They're going to be fucking open the next day. And this is why I tell you guys, you have to take this fucking piece of shit, Jamie fucking Dimon's power away. I mean, there's no bigger fucking piece of shit enterprise CEO ever than anybody that works at JP Morgan. If you have a penny there, get the fuck out of it. I can't say this any fucking more. You want to stop this shit? Stop fucking giving them the money that controls the enterprise. It's like you're funneling the fucking, what the hell are they called? What the hell's Darth Vader? You're funneling, what is it? The dark side, not the dark side, but like, I can't even, I'm not a super Star Wars guy. I don't know what the bad guy's team was called. You got the Enterprise or whatever, and then, I know some, chat, help me out here, please. I know there's a Star Wars person in here. What are the two, you got the Enterprise or whatever, and whatever. It's like you're funneling the Death Star, and then you're complaining the guys are fucking using it. Don't give them the money to fucking funnel it and build the machine, and guess what? They can't fucking use it. Get the fuck out of these banks. I cannot stress this more than, like I said, look at this shit. I mean, what in the fucking hell? Name a human act that they can possibly do that is worse than what they've been accused of. You're spoofing the gold market. You funnel all the hedge. Think about this. Hedge funds are all of this shit. It's basically financial terrorism against the United States. And it's having the Sith, the Jedi. You got the Jedi and the Empire. Thank you. There we go. The Empire, man. It's like you're giving the Empire fucking money. And then you're like, why did they go over there and use guns and shit and take over this planet? Because they're fucking evil. Get the fuck out of them. Don't fund them. There we go. Thank you. Sorry, like I said, guys, I don't watch Star Wars at all. I apologize. But this is, like I'm saying, this shit is beyond fucking insane. And now you got, like I said, you got fucking people. Legal drug peddlers. Hey, hedge funds, how can I get out of this? Every other bank. Jeffrey, here's he gave him $158 million fucking dollars of illegal money. And then they were best boyfriends ever. I mean, this shit is fucking insanity. Sam, little Sammy boy, we'll see what he gets off. But this is how you fucking beat him. And this is what I posted. This was like yesterday. No, this was today. $262 billion in deposits left the bigger banks. Everybody thought it was leaving the middle ones. People are listening. People are looking over like, dude, fuck this. You can't cover up. I mean, you had a rug and you were sitting there shoveling dirt under this shit. And then you decided to try and shovel human sex trafficking under that fucking pile of dirt that's already massive and it's breaking through the ceiling. And you're like, yeah, fuck it. Let's just throw this right on top. No one will see it outside. No one will notice. Fucking, they're noticing. Get the fuck out of these instant banks, man. This is how you say fuck you to them. Get your money out of them. You're their entire product. Stop getting loans from them. If you can, like I said, I can't tell people to refinance because we'll get into this in a minute. And it's like, if you can pay off your credit cards, that is a Chase credit, any fucking credit card related to any of these fuckers, pay it off, break it, destroy it, go anywhere else and get a fucking credit card. Anywhere else. Get out of this shit, dude. Here's what people got to realize. Credit unions, they're made for us. That's why they're on a whole fucking different type of insurance. They're made for the middle class because they go, hey, they're not all going to do bank runs on us because we're not fucking doing this corrupt bullshit. Over-leveraged 101, need bailouts left and fucking right. And they're not going to run because they're all insured. Every one of them, because they're all the middle class. And all the corrupt rich fucks are in all these massive over-leveraged banks that need to be bailed out by us because their $1 billion are lost. How can a billionaire never lose his money, but I can? Why? Fuck them. You might have got $1 billion, but as we learn, money comes and goes just like that. When you make a poor decision, you make a poor decision. Fucking blow me. You fucking lost with the GameStop report. Suck our dicks. Like I said, this is insanity. But, like I said, everything is falling down in a domino, and it's going real nice. Another bank failure was announced. Collapsed motherfuckers. Absorbed, and I told you these middle banks are going to get absorbed, and it's going to cause more panic, and the fucking government's salivating, because they're like, oh my god, they're going to run over to our treasury bonds, and like I told you guys, this is where everyone's going to run, because the rates are going to be fucking ridiculous. Here, come over here for like 6-7%. Okay, sounds good. And then what's going to happen now? Everybody started running there. That's why the repos were suddenly going there. Well, guess what? Liquidity started going over here. This is why I'm telling you guys. It is financial terrorism at its core. That is what all this is. Here you go. Everyone starts running there, and these hedge funds are shorting the fucking hell out of treasuries at historic levels. Of course they are. Anywhere there's liquidity, crypto, we run over to crypto. We gotta get it regulated. We gotta wait from you to get it unregulated, because fuck you. The point of crypto is to get the fuck away from your bullshit. And here you go, bringing in your bullshit. And now that you're in there, you got your exchange, you get your fucking take, all your crap. I just saw today, there was some fucking YouTube guy, some big name guy, influence guy. He just made a crypto. It raised like hundreds of millions, and it dropped instantly to almost zero. Like, what the fuck? He just played everybody. I mean, this is ridiculous, dude. Like, anywhere we try to go, dude, gold. I tell you guys to get gold. And this is why, and everybody says, where would you go? And I say every time, land. I don't give a fuck. And I showed you guys this. I posted it a couple days ago. Land, dude. There's one thing you can't do, and there's one thing that always gets more scarce, and it's fucking land. Not financial advice, but that's where a lot of my stuff's at. Land. If you can have fucking land right now, there is a development and what you want to do, and okay, what you try and do, not financial advice, is you look for an area where the city is massive, or starting to grow, and you're like, all right, obviously they're going to have to start stretching out a little bit, and you try to get the land out to where they're going to stretch a whole bunch of it. Watch this. So this is a guy, he turned down $50 million because they saw his land here, and they go, dude, we want to build a fucking development around you. And he's like, just blow me. I'm not going to fucking sell my shit. And they kept on doing it, and now look at his shit. This dude's got this. He owns all this. And you know how much that land's probably worth today? He's like, fuck you. He did exactly what I'm saying. Fuck it. I'll just get some land that a town could develop right around here. Perfect. Boom. 50 mil. And he still turned them down. They can't spoof fucking land that I know of. You can't. Well, I guess you can. I don't know. I guess they sell IOUs and everything, so maybe they sell land and something, but not that I know of. But like I said, right now, here's their problem. And exactly what I tell you. You're killing your fucking middle class, which means what? Nobody is spending money at corporations, which means what? They're having defaults on their fucking loan offices. All their buildings, all this real estate that's coming up, it's going to default, and they're going to be fucked. And it's by 1.5 trillion. Look at, I told you guys maybe a month ago, I go, dude, watch these loan defaults. They're going to start skyrocketing because we can't buy their products. We don't have money to. Well, guess what? Look at this spike. It's flying. It's up to lodging. Eventually, it's going to get up to retail. And when you have as many businesses defaulting as fucking retail and fucking people that are bad at spending money, and I mean, there's a lot of people that are not responsible. And you have all these businesses that are, I'm saying with the percentage that high, you have businesses now like that, dude, they're fucked. They're fucked, dude. There's nothing they're going to do. They're going to start defaulting everywhere. And this is my problem. And this is why I say it's financial terrorism. Why did the United States become great? It was competition. You smashed out fucking competition. Anybody you wanted to fucking destroy. You didn't go and buy it from them. They looked over and go, why the fuck would I buy this when I can steal it and make money stealing it? I am going to short distort your company, take it over, fuck you, kick you out, take your patents, and I own your patents. And I'm going to run my company dry. I'll have no fucking competition. And the second my fucking thing starts to slow down, I'll start to unveil a little bit of your products. But what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to take your patent and I'm going to downgrade it. I'm going to change it for a while so it slowly modifies my project to where I can drag it out longer and longer and keep being the king. And nobody, I mean, innovation fucking smashed down. It completely stopped. Because any innovation that came out that fucking threatened anything got taken. Because it all needs funding. And the only fuckers that can fund you are the fuckers that are stealing everything.
So they just stole it all right back. Hey, this was a great idea. Let's fuck them up. Boom, and then they own it. Guess what? BlackRock owns the world. They own basically every fucking patent and everything. This is fucking insanity. Like I said, you can't hide this under the rug. You can't steal billions. You can't sit there and funnel everything out, because eventually what's going to happen here? I was showing you guys right now, and I want you to, I'm going to skip around here real quick, because I want you guys to look at this shit, because this is what I was showing you guys with the housing market. For the first time since 2004, something happened. And this is a very telling sign. When this happens, that means a bubble had to have burst. It should have bursted, and it didn't. And it's a very telling sign. So right now, think about this number before I get to that. Look at this. 23% of homes in the U.S. are affordable to middle-income buyers. Think about that. A year ago, it was 50. 23%. That means 77% of your middle-class population can't go get a house. Well, guess what? Below that is your poor. They obviously can't get it. So if you're lower class, middle class can't get fucking houses, guess who's buying it? The companies that I told you. Now you're going to have banks, and I already showed you, all they're building now are high-income renting houses. 77% of your middle class cannot afford a house. Now, before I get to this next thing, actually, I want you to look at the rates, and I told you guys, they're still stealing, they're still printing, it's not slowing down. So the only thing they can do is continuously raise rates, which is why the treasury will have to go up, housing market will go up. Everything is fucked. Now, if you look over here, your average right now was at 7.12 2 days ago. It's at 7.05. The Feds just raised rates. They're going to keep doing it. It's not going to stop. It's going to get harder and harder, and this number is going to continuously fucking drop. And I told you, they don't want you to be able to afford a fucking house. They don't want you to own. And people look at me and go, oh, you're making a big deal. When 77%, and now think about that. So basically fucking, now add lower class. What percent of that population now can't afford fucking houses? That's a massive fucking deal. Now, I want to show you the numbers you're looking at from a week ago. 1 week ago. An average house right now is $2,720 a month at $400,000. I showed you guys the average house for a cost for a house is $448,000. So that means an average home loan right now is like $3,400. Who the fuck can afford that? Not 77% of your fucking middle class can't. And it's going to get worse. And now look at this. Since 2005, prices of new houses have dropped below used houses. This is what I'm telling you guys. Like, nobody can fucking afford to sell at they're locked in at 2.2. Now they want to go get a new house. Well, they're like, yeah, but you got to lock in at 7.12. Well, now I need to sell my house for fucking 180,000 more. Well, these other people building new houses, they need to pay their employees. A lot of these people go and they do mass projects, and they need to sell these houses off to start paying people off, and they start having big problems. And that's what you're seeing now. They're going, fuck, now we need to start taking losses, which means now the only way your bubble's now you're gonna have a whole bunch of less buying or a whole bunch of less building. Like, there's so many problems coming down the road that we'll get to you more in a second. But, okay, I mean, look at this. This is another massive problem that's coming. Yellow is one of the largest trucking companies in the United States. They got a $700 million bailout, and they're still closing down. Now you're going to have supplies across the United States lessen again. You're going to feel the effects everywhere. They're going to raise prices again. It's going to smash middle class down again. Now this number is going to get lower. And this is what I'm saying. When we are all living paycheck to paycheck, none of their other small companies can thrive. No one can. No small businesses can thrive. And like I said, it's at this point, it's financial treason. I don't care what fucking anyone says. You have destroyed what America stood for. You're betraying it. Again, look at what you're betting against. You're now betting... What the fuck is it? You're now betting against the U.S. defaulting. And this is what I was nervous about, is all of us running to these... And then when I saw... somebody showed me something, and when I saw Matt fucking Coors talk about treasury bonds and people running to treasury bonds, I got fucking nervous because I'm like, dude, this is what's going to happen. And he's fucking shilling them all over there. And now they're all going to short it. Now they're going to short it. In the U.S., if everyone starts running there, that will be the time that they default. When it fucks the citizens. And then when they can profit. And that's what I'm saying. And that's why I was like, you guys, they will destroy everything. They don't give a fuck. Because if they do, they fucking profit on it. The Ukraine war, $500 billion. We just sent a package to Taiwan. What the fuck is going on? China's fucking sending shit over to Russia. Oh, they sent an army's worth of supplies. So you mean if they need to send their army over there in a minute, they're ready to fucking rock? Oh, no big fucking deal. Everybody's seeing behind the curtain. The corruption, I mean, it knows no fucking bounds. And these guys got fucking tax shelters, private fucking islands. Fucking insurance policies we've never heard of. All of this shit that they fucking make on a whim because they fucking can bribe their politicians. Dark money. They don't care. I play that clip from time to time. It's from Silicon Valley. But, I mean, it's true. He talks about... You guys... There is no more monopolies. They took the term monopoly and they shat on it. Fuck that. We're going to be bigger than a monopoly. We're going to be a fucking empire. And this is why I showed you. We are a corporate republic. What matters for citizens no longer matters. What matters now is what helps these guys get away with making more billions. How can they get away with paying taxes and we make up for that? How can they sell 60, 70, 80 billion in securities sold not purchased? That means that they gave $80 billion worth to the United States middle class IOUs. There's 80 billion in IOUs? Who fucking cares? What? How can it ever get that far? Oh, the SEC's been fucking in the back giving them fucking blowjobs. Oh, you mean they're on the DTCC? Oh, you mean every fucking aspect of the entire fucking thing they control? So they slap themselves on the wrist to say, hey, we're doing something. Because we have to have some explanation when billions go missing. No one will be able to fucking recover because the money's gone. Well, where the fuck did it go? Well, it was spent. Well, guess what you do? You arrest the fucker, you throw him in prison for life, no parole. No parole. You stole $1 billion. You will never get out of this ever. And if you have an electric, I don't even care. Death penalty in your state, perfect. Bye. You stole $1 billion. You have destroyed how many lives? I don't give a fuck. You don't, just like you didn't give a fuck about anything or anyone else. It's fucking insanity what these guys do at this point. Nobody answers to the law but us. Anytime you show what's going on, here you go. We're gonna, oh man. Like I said, how are these whistleblowers killing themselves? Why is it one of the most tragic things that these guys fucking are at a rapid rate? There's no oh yeah, it weighs on my mind. I told on a criminal. I tell on criminals every day, let me tell you. It doesn't weigh on my fucking mind. None of these guys do that shit. They're fucking coming after him, or they're doing shit that, I mean, shit you see in fucking movies is truly happening to these fucking people. And then when you say it, you get this. Where's this little bitch? Where's this little fucking tool maker? So, a lawsuit comes out today. And here's another perfect fucking example. Virtue. We all know what's going on. We all know what's going on. Hold on. Firms like Virtue, they trade on behalf of clients and they market make themselves. You mean a conflict of interest? So regulators can be concerned if there's a chance one side gets to see other information. You mean the market maker side is showing the hedge fund side information? Duh. You mean everyone's been telling you that forever? No fucking way. Duh. Because you don't care. Why would they give a fuck? Because what are you going to do? This? You're going to sue them. Perfect. They're going to take a couple $1 million hit, $60, $80 million fucking hit, and they're going to keep trading. But the fact you don't fucking come down and smack them on, like, here, let me show you this. This is how big of a bitch Doug is. He's such a pussy. It is pathetic that a fucking CEO of a company, is this big of a fucking criminal, corrupt, piece of trash, pussy, fat fucking loser. Like, this guy, Doug, you think you're a hotshot, but when they look at you, they see the bottom of the barrel totem pole trash. Because all you are is a fucking thief from Vincent, your boyfriend. He's your sugar daddy. You're over here fucking just pounding your ass. He's fucking pounding that ass. Hard, too. I'm talking hard, dude. Daddy Vincent let you out. So Sugar Daddy Vincent took a break from your asshole so you could respond and say one thing to me? Dude, all he ever says every time, tinfoil hat? Let's put a sex fucking predator in for fucking president. And, oh my God, you were wrong on the swaps. Good job. So you criminals found a way around the swaps. Everyone ran away from you guys because they said these criminals are that fucking corrupt. We're not even going to deal with it. Let's just get away from the dollar. I showed you guys how many hedge funds, all these people started backing out of United States banks. Oh, they're gone. Everyone's starting to figure it out. Get the fuck out of this fucking ticking time bomb that I'm showing you guys. Meanwhile, that's all he says. He's over here just getting plowed by fucking big old Vinny here. So if you don't know what's going on here, big old Vinny decided to steal from iron workers, and he stole from all of it, and he gives it to all of his little buddies, all of his little cronies. He's sitting there funneling it off to his family members, Dougie Fresh here. So it gets brought to the board's attention. Hey, your fucking guy over here, the guy who owns all this shit, is doing illegal shit and stealing money. And you know what the board does? Instead of going, hey, well, stop it, little Dougie goes, well, that's my best friend. We drink Bud Light together. And then he fucking does this. They just steal. He pays them off. I fucking hate these guys. I'm sorry. I fucking hate these guys. I fucking hate these guys. In every core of my bones, I hate these fucking people. I mean, what is this shit? And then they don't care. And they think they're better than us. They're fucking criminals, dude. This is fucking criminality. Hundreds of millions to him and Dougie Fresh. And then they use that to buy fucking... Here, let's go ahead and let's get our... We all saw what happened to MJ. Here, let's go ahead and let's steal all this money, and then let's go ahead and jump on in, and we'll be fucking team owners. We'll own these, and now we're the most prestige people ever because we're billionaire team owners. Good job. You're fucking criminals. It's mafia. It's all, like I said, this shit is fucking insanity. This is retarded. In every aspect, it's coming down to, like I said, they're going to steal to where you guys are... I mean, OnlyFans numbers are through the fucking roof because that's all that people are having to... That's what has to happen. When people are looking out there doing that shit, because they're looking over going, you know, I'd rather fucking do some kind of exploited shit than go get a $12 an hour job down at the fucking, I don't know, whatever, gas station. These things are hiring for like $14 an hour. Ooh, $14 an hour. You mean I can't afford a house on that? Sweet. So I need to come work at your place for 40 hours and then go get a second job? Can't fucking wait. Let me sign up. Shit's fucking ridiculous. But like I said, guys, with all of this coming down, everything has to fucking... Something's got to give. Something has to give. Think about it. We're not even making money. The United States is no longer making money. We're just printing it. Yeah, that's going to work. So, you're going to start seeing more bank failures here real soon. They're going to try and keep them hush-hush as long as they can, but the problem is you're going to see so many, and I already showed you. The FDIC is broke as fuck. They can't cover it, so when it starts crumbling down, they got to make sure it's only a couple at a time, or they're beyond fucked. I don't even know what they're going to do. What are you going to do? You go into a bank. I mean, think about this. You go into a bank. A lot of people say, well, they'll just print it off. Well, you go into a bank and you deposit it there because it's insured. You're insured by the FDIC. But if the FDIC defaults, what the fuck happens. It's never happened in the history since it happened, but we've also never had it this bad of a situation, and you've also never had this many people, this many ants woke up to the fucking grasshoppers banking scheme that is fucking criminality and corruption at every fucking turn. So this is why they're going to go ahead and here and they're saying, well, fuck. Like I told you guys, the rates have to go up over here, so we got to go ahead and start fucking shorting the hell out of these now. There's going to be liquidity over here. Let's start taking it from here. Like I said, it's just financial treason at this point. They call it liquidity, but it's only liquidity for them. That's all it is. It's just IOUs. It's stealing. That's all it is. It's fucking trash. But it's to the point where, like I said, something's got to give. Whether it's your housing market, something has to crash. And the feds have no choice but to keep raising rates. And then they keep saying, well, we got inflation under control. If you had it under control, why are you continuously raising rates? You're going to keep doing it too. You don't have anything under control. And guess what? Another bill. By the time I got done with this fucking video, what, 150 more million was stolen? 200 million was stolen? You sent over... I bet by the time... I bet if we go on Twitter right now, there'll be like a fucking... Hey, they just sent more Ukraine money. Okay, so it lowered now. I apologize. It's now down to 410. So if it's down to 410 based on these numbers, you're paying like 20... You're still paying like $2,800 fucking dollars. So that gas station job I just told you doesn't even, that one person's working 40 hours and it doesn't even pay their fucking mortgage. So now you need another person doing that. Well, guess what? You gotta have a car. Well, I showed you cars are at like $700 a fucking month payments. Who the fuck? Well, you're already at what, $3,600? People are living off paychecks to fucking paychecks. It's like they have lost so bad, they're just trying to squeeze everyone out. Just sell your shit, you have no choice. We're going to squeeze you guys out until you fucking do. Or until you guys say, enough is enough. And, like I said, y'all tell me when revolution, man. I'll be right there. Because this is fucking ridiculous. I don't know. Like I said, if our stance is AMC, then stop complaining about Adam Aaron and all this shit and saying, you know what, I gave him enough money. It's not giving him money to go and make your company fundamentally sound. It's not. It's giving your investment money. And it's a big straight middle finger to all the shorts when your company is profitable and paying down fucking debt. Not raising shares. Like I said, everybody that complained about it and said fundamentals don't matter, fundamentals are how you don't need dilution. So yes, they've mattered since day one. And if since day one AMC would have been profitable every time, like I said, there's plenty of different paths to take. So everybody, like I said, in the beginning of this, I see we have more people. Everyone right now is all the Adam Aaron. Well, he also diluted. Yeah, that was a path we also could have took. He could have diluted at a higher price. Like I said, there's plenty of ways. I already said there's no fucking nothing about that deal. Nothing about that deal was positive. I don't know what the fuck. I really don't. I will never defend that deal. Still to this day, like I said, it's just fucking ridiculous. But we are where we are. So right now, our best course of action forward is making AMC as profitable as we can. So what we should try and do is everybody say, hey, next month, August. Let's make August make sure we make it another $1.3 billion month. If you can dude, look at this. If we can smash the box office in a quarter where we shouldn't even, they didn't expect this quarter to be as good as Q2. Well, now if we come out and fucking smash Q2, that's huge. Like I said, if you're not buying AMC, go buy some fucking popcorn. I know you're by a Walmart. You can order that shit online. But I'm going to go ahead and look at the chats. I think I went over all my stuff. But like I said, guys, this corruption is at this point where they're legally giving you drugs. They're told to give you money. They're now coming to hedge funds to avoid $1 billion. They're paying people to find out illegal legal schemes to get out of paying people. $1 billion for people they got addicted to their fucking painkillers. It's fucking sick. Like I said, when these people are coming to hedge funds and they're getting out of billions of dollars at a time, That's a fucking massive problem. Because now they're also funneling 158 million now to another criminal. And like I said, UFOs, let's be real. Even if they come out with a body, are you really gonna believe it? Is your government, or are they gonna make some shit and not let anyone near it type thing? No one can see it, but here's this and this. Like I said, it's just like, it's one distraction here. Look this way, why I fuck you in the ass this way. AMC Bigums 2024. Now let me check out the chats. I'm gonna go up a little bit and I'll come down to where you guys all are doing. Hey Pam, how are you doing? What's up, Phil? Got any questions in here? Pac West went under. I mean, like I said, guys, you're gonna start seeing these banks go under, and I told you, there's gonna be all these middle banks. So all these people that were like, "Hey, go to these middle tier banks." No, I said go to like a family-owned bank, your small town family-owned bank. Like in Rosemount, Minnesota, there is a small town bank owned by the Toombs Family Bank. I mean, you could Google Toombs Family Bank, and it's like, I can't remember what the fuck it is. It's not a big bank, but he's not in the derivatives market out there fucking doing this shit. He's not even close to that. He's not going to go under. There's no chance of him going under. A credit union. All these YouTubers out there, oh, Bigum's insane, go to these middle class. No, I didn't. I said go to a fucking small family bank or a credit union. Those have zero fucking chance of going down. They don't have the big players in them. Barbie's smashing it. Let's look at those box office. Like I said, this month will be about 1.3. August. Try and beat it. Even if you saw them once, who cares? Go see them fucking twice. Buy a ticket. If you can't go to an AMC, if there's not one near you, click on Google. You can buy them online. Buy a ticket online. Just buy a ticket online. Fuck it. Just buy one ticket. It helps these numbers. And everybody that goes, oh, AMC doesn't even get money on fucking... AMC doesn't even make money on it. AMC makes money on their tickets. Here, let me pull this fucking thing. God damn, why does that have to make me fucking accept cookies? Like I said, ticket sales matter. Yes, they don't make massive amounts off it like they should. They don't get the whole fucking price, but they make revenue off ticket sales. So even buying it online, AMC makes profit. I don't, like, that's one of the weirdest arguments I ever hear. I'm not going to buy a ticket because they don't even get it. I'm like, what the fuck? You think that they just give it 100% to the production companies? They're like, yeah, let me just give it over to you guys, and then all we are is here for fucking, for food. Oh, shit cracks me up. Barbie's right now, it's fucking 287 mil. Like I said, let's smash that shit. We get this up. If you haven't seen it, go see it this weekend. Let me go down here. And that's the thing, exactly, the fast food. And I've talked about that before, man. They convinced everybody that raising the minimum wage for these fast food workers they shouldn't make a living. This should be a job for little kids and just lazy people. That's it. It's just lazy people and kids. They shouldn't be able to make a living there. No, every time cost of living went up, minimum wage should have gone up right with it. And that means everybody else should have been making more money. And I've showed everybody that. But they convinced everybody, we don't need to raise minimum wages and shit. Fuck that. They're all lazy. And in the meantime, I showed you the CEO's fucking profitability percentage was skyrocketing every fucking time. Because what could they do? Well, I don't have to pay them more and I can raise prices? Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I can price gouge on top of that and then say it's inflation too? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, and if I get caught, I'll just pay off this regulator. Fuck yeah. I mean, I already showed you how Coke and all these guys inflate their numbers by the billions so their stocks don't drop. What? And they know what they're doing, and they don't give a fuck. They just they call it a terminology, and then this is what they're doing. Supply chain finance. So you just say this was illegal, and this doesn't make any sense, but we're going to let it slip. And Coke just made $1.8 billion extra in profit by doing this supply chain refinancing. Google supply chain refinance, Coke, $1.8 billion in 1 year. And they do it every fucking year. So they're just sitting there claiming extra billions of dollars. Because what they do is they become middleman in all these transactions, and they go, we'll take this here, you say you have this there, and then we'll go ahead and put this as assets. And it's not fucking really there, and it's not really assets. It's still owed to them by all these people, but they put it on their books as the full fucking price of the contracts. So they overinflate the shit out of it, and they go, we might have only gotten paid $10 million out of my fees or whatever, but I claimed a $1.8 billion because it's the total of the contracts I opened up. What the fuck? So each quarter, you're like I said, so all they're doing is trying to get into as many of these fucking sneaky little deals as they can. Like I said, the whole system is designed for them to fucking do shady shit, to write off billions or say, hey, securities sold, not yet purchased, those are assets. No, they're not. They're fucking dues. They're debts. They're fucking debts. Don't write this shit off. No, you lost money that quarter. That's why Dougie's numbers are down across the fucking board. Like I told everybody, the fact we still, to this day, don't fucking direct route blows my fucking mind. This tweet right here, I mean, it only has I have 61,000 followers, and telling everybody how to direct route. I tell everybody how to get away from it. Everybody, this is how you get away from payment for order flow. This is how you get away from Ken Griffin. This is how you get away from Dougie Fresh. Right here. I show you every step of the way. And people still don't follow it. It's still not that retweeted. It's still not. This is the key. Here's your answer. Stop. This is how you get out of their system. Stop fucking ordering direct route to a lit exchange, and you see the numbers hit it. And I showed you guys on off exchange those numbers the other day. It was fucking ridiculous. It was like they had more off exchange volume or short volume that day than they had fucking buy volume, long volume, and it made no sense. And then they funneled off 71 million. This. What the fuck? And then they just stopped giving out the fucking 4 exchanges. They're like, nah, we're gonna go ahead and put those behind a wall. Blow me. Of course you are. There was, like I said, there's 70 million off exchange. Look what's hitting your fucking NASDAQ. So out of all of this fucking buy volume, look at what's hitting your exchanges. They're funneling everything. Well, the way you would stop that from happening is right there. Direct route your fucking trades. What platform should I use? Anything that you can direct route your trades. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you can direct route your trades, you're getting away from market makers, and they got to send it to an exchange. And if you can click on the IEX, perfect. Get it that way. That is exactly what all of us should be doing. But there's still people that buy all the time on fucking Robinhood. And a large number. There's a lot of people. And then every fucking time you call them out on using it, what do they say? I use it for the charts. No, you don't. Because you just showed everybody 2 days ago, look at this options play that I did. And you showed everybody how much money you made on options on the Robinhood platform. And then you tell me you use it for charts. No, you use it for options trading, which means you have money in there, which more than likely means you're also taking positions in there. I'm not stupid. You're not using it for charting. You're not only in there, oh, I only use it for options. Why would you use that for options? You're telling me, well, I need it because I'm on the go and I like their charts way better and I have to have it. Okay. Sure, you can't get into TradingView. You can't download any of these other apps. You have to have the Robinhood app to play options. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's not hard to tell people when you're like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, how stupid do you think I am? But, you know, like I said, guys, Get the fuck out of the system. You want to break the system? Get the fuck out of the system. Or the corruption, they will try and break you. So I'm showing everybody. The ants outnumber the grasshoppers fucking 1,000, 2,000 to 1, dude. It's probably bigger than that. You are nothing more to them than a way of income. And not in a legal way. They don't give a fuck. Options, everybody that blew up on me, like I said, the second I fucking said they're going to short AMC back down, they smashed it back down. Short percentage went up to 29.35%, and then they went and crushed Ape to make sure. But even with shorting Ape that much, they couldn't take it down. It's still right where it is, and that's the thing. This is why they're getting fucked. A lot of people are still buying Ape, and they're like, fuck it, I'll still keep getting it at a discount. The conversion is coming, so we don't give a fuck. I will keep buying Ape at a fucking discount, and I'll keep doing it all damn day. Sure, let me keep doing that. You keep lowering it for me, and that way when we convert, you have all this many more obligations, Phil. Yay. They're fucked, dude. There's nothing they can do. There's no way out of this fucking thing. And if they haven't realized people aren't leaving at this point, I don't know what they want us to say. Because here's the thing. When you take somebody's house, you take every penny they have, and you put them in a desperate situation. I'm not saying, and you take everything they have left, eventually you're going to get enough people to stand up and say, fuck this. Like I said, they say slavery is gone in the United States. No, it just hasn't become, they just got rid of the race factor. They made us all of it through debt. Exactly like I said, man, it's the best John Adams quote ever. There are two ways to conquer and enslave a nation. One is by the sword, and the other is debt. They didn't get rid of it. They just now made it for all of us. But they gave you just enough freedoms that they're still taking away more and more by the day. They gave you just enough freedoms to where you won't fucking complain. And they control just enough information, or they change it, or they hide your stuff. I mean, think about this. And I'm not saying that this is a lot. I'm not saying I have a shit ton of followers, and I'm not even pointing that out anyways. But think about this. I have 61,000 followers, and you look at a lot of these things that I'm showing engagement on, and like, hey, look at this. Look at these fucking criminal acts. Look what they're doing here. And you're sitting there looking at maybe 15, 16,000. It's because a lot of this shit gets filtered. They sit there and they look at this shit. It's just like Facebook. Facebook is literally getting in trouble because they have censored so much shit for how long? Anything that didn't fit their narrative was censored. And that's what they're doing on here. And that's why you're getting people shadow banned. It's the same shit. They will censor everything they need to, just enough to try and control the sheep to not know the fucking big things that are going on. Like I said, if I went to showing you this, none of you would have known today that a fucking opiate maker that got people addicted as fuck was supposed to pay these guys $1 billion is now paid $158 million to hedge funds to not pay the people that they got addicted to their drugs and destroyed their lives over. Who cares? Fuck them. How many of you really would have thought about the Jeffrey Epstein thing? How many of you would have understood this part really? Oh, the politicians basically dropped the charges so they could just keep their money? Oh, what a coincidence. What a fucking coincidence. No crime for me, no crime for you. Perfect. But that's all I wanted to share for this weekend. I'll probably ask Peter Hahn if he wants to go live tomorrow. If anything else comes out on the settlement or anything, which I doubt, I'll give you guys an update, but we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. Everyone keeps asking me when a ruling's coming. I have no idea. I'm not the judge. It's completely up to her on what's happening on that right now. But I haven't seen very many questions in the thing. Oh, earnings call. I'm going to be going live for earnings call for sure. I'm off that day. I think I showed it last time. I'm doing it. Sorry, I haven't. I forgot what day it was even. Oh, it's August 8th. It's at 4 o'clock Central, so I'll be going live then. If anyone wants a link for that, boom. If you don't know, if you ever want AMC update, I always just do AMC Newsroom, boom. This has all your updates for AMC. Go ahead and pop that in the chat there. Sorry. Boom. So if you ever want AMC updates, this gives you all the press releases. It keeps you updated. So I always check this literally almost every day. But all right, guys, I'm going to head out here. I'm going to go up to the office for like a couple hours here and just try and get us caught up. I took that week off with my tooth, so I'm pretty behind. But thank you guys for listening. If anything happens, I'll let you guys know. Have a good day. Thank you.